Okay. I'm Ken Boyd. I'm from Panama City, Florida. I've lived here my entire life. I'm now 77 years old. And I started racing on dirt in 1972 at Gulf Coast Speedway in Lynn Haven, Florida. And I think it was in 1973 they built the Beaches Speedway or asphalted it. It was there, but nobody was racing on it, but they turned it into an asphalt track. I had a car that Robert Barker had bought that they'd been racing it on the dirt in Lynn Haven, and it was all beat up, but I converted it and I took it to race at the Beaches Speedway. So anyway, it was probably the best car I ever had. It handled good. It was a leaf spring car. I had a 67 Camaro body on it. And at the time, Dale Earnhardt was one of my racing heroes. So he had a blue and yellow car for a Wrangler. So I painted mine blue and yellow. And that was the color. So I raced it, I don't know, a couple of years that way. And then by that time, the body was all beat up. So I put a new 67 body on it. And this time I painted it red and gold because Bobby Allison's cars were Coca-Cola sponsored and they were all red and gold. And that was another one of my racing heroes. So I raced that one until right on until we got in a wreck with it in Mobile, Alabama, where I got run over and the whole right side of the car tore off. So I ran the race with no front fender, no door, no rear fender, where you could see all the way through the car. The Beaches Speedway was what I called my home racetrack, and it was here in town. It was off of Moreland Road on Back Beach Road, and it was easy to get to, so that was another reason that I raced out there the majority of my time because I didn't have to haul up and down the highway to go somewhere. Beaches Speedway was owned by like 5 different promoters during the timeline that I raced out there. One of them was Bob Evans, one of them was Matney, and then Charles Skipper and Robert Barker even ran it for a while. And then Tom Dawson from Pensacola came over and ran it. But it was a racetrack that it seemed to draw cars, but just didn't draw a lot of people. It would draw local people, but it was the drivers' families and people they knew that basically was going. So they never could pay a real big purse because there just wasn't enough money available. But it was a track that was a lot of fun. It was built like a paper clip. You'd go really fast down the straightaways, and then you had to slam on brakes real hard to turn to go back the other direction because the corners were not real big. So it was a tight racetrack, but it was a lot of fun. It was high banked in the corners, which helped. If it hadn't had that banking, I don't think you could have got around it at all. But it was a lot of fun. It was a hobby. I treated it like it was a job. I felt like I needed to work on the race car every day, and I had to be at the racetrack every week. Couldn't miss. I had to be there. But it was a lot of fun. And I quit racing, and my dad passed away in 1981. And I kind of lost interest in 1982 with it. I raced a couple of races, didn't do real well. I'm kind of worried about getting help anymore to race because my dad would help me because he wasn't there anymore. So I had 2 daughters, and they were in school, and it was just getting to be too expensive. So I sold my car in 1982 and quit racing and helped Skipper with his car, kind of as a crewman. I'd go and help him work on the car, put motors in it, do whatever needed to be done. And then he bought a outlaw car for his son to race. And so I helped him with it. I helped him work on it and build the bodies and put the rear spoilers on them and line the frames up and the wheels up, putting weight in them, weighing them, scaling them, up until Skip passed away. And when he passed away, his son sold the car, and so I am out of racing. I'm done. But I actually quit driving myself in 1982, and then the one enduro race in 1988, and I haven't driven since.